Have you ever wished for a simple, natural remedy that could transform your health while you sleep? Something so powerful, yet so overlooked. It feels almost magical. Tonight, I want to share with you one of nature's most incredible gifts: castor oil. A single drop of this golden oil, used before bed, can unlock benefits that surprise and inspire you. Before we begin, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any video. Close your eyes for a moment and think about the last time you truly woke up feeling refreshed, clear-headed, full of energy, ready to take on the day. For many of us, those mornings feel rare. Instead, we toss and turn, our minds racing with endless thoughts, our bodies carrying the weight of stress, and when the alarm rings, it feels like we've barely slept at all. Sleep has become one of the most undervalued treasures of modern life, yet it is the foundation of our health, our mood, our productivity. Without deep, restful sleep, everything else in life feels heavier, harder, and more draining. That's where the surprising power of castor oil comes in. Now, I know it may sound unusual at first. How could something as simple and natural as castor oil help us drift into a state of relaxation and calm? But here's the truth: when applied before bed, this ancient remedy works quietly to soothe your nervous system, ease tension in your body, and prepare your mind for true rest. Think of it as nature's gentle whisper, telling your body, it's time to let go, it's time to recharge. I once heard the story of a young professional named Sarah. She was ambitious, hardworking, and constantly glued to her laptop. Nights were the hardest. Her mind would race with deadlines, unfinished emails, and tomorrow's to-do list. She was exhausted, but she couldn't switch off. A friend suggested something simple: massage a few drops of warm castor oil into the soles of her feet before bed. Skeptical but desperate, Sarah gave it a try. Within days, she noticed she was falling asleep faster, waking up less during the night, and feeling lighter in the morning. What amazed her most was not just the physical change, but the mental relief. It was as if her body had found a natural signal that it was safe to rest. Why does this happen? Because castor oil works on more than just the surface. When massaged into the skin, especially on areas like the feet or abdomen, it stimulates blood flow, helps relax tense muscles, and creates a warming effect that calms the body. On a deeper level, this act itself becomes a ritual, a signal to the brain that the day is over, and it's time to transition into peace. Isn't it interesting how small, consistent actions can create such powerful results? Now, let's make this personal. How often do you climb into bed, still carrying the stress of your day? Replay conversations, worry about tomorrow, and before you know it, hours slip by. The truth is, we often expect our minds to instantly switch from high-speed daytime mode into peaceful nighttime mode. But our minds don't work like that. They need a bridge, a ritual, to ease the transition. Castor oil can become that bridge. So, how can you begin? Here are a few simple, practical steps you can try tonight. First, warm a teaspoon of castor oil between your hands and gently massage it into the soles of your feet. Put on a pair of soft socks and let the oil work overnight. This not only nourishes the skin, but also activates pressure points connected to relaxation. Second, try massaging a small amount onto your abdomen in gentle, circular motions. This can ease digestion and reduce tension, making it easier for your body to relax. And third, pair this practice with something calming. Dim the lights, take a few deep breaths, and let the ritual become your signal that the day has ended. Think about it. How much more could you achieve? How much more joy could you feel if you simply gave your body the gift of true rest every night? Sleep isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Yet most of us treat it as optional, cutting corners until exhaustion catches up. But what if you decided, tonight, to prioritize your rest as much as you prioritize your work? What if you saw each night's sleep not as lost time, but as an investment in your health, your energy, your happiness? The beauty of using castor oil before bed is not just in the physical benefits. It's in the message you send to yourself. You're saying, I matter, my rest matters, my peace matters. That small nightly ritual becomes an act of self-care, a reminder that even in the chaos of life, the power to create calm. So tonight, when you prepare for bed, don't just collapse into it. Choose to enter it with intention. Give your body the signal it craves. Massage that little drop of castor oil into your skin, breathe deeply, and let yourself surrender to the rest you deserve. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up feeling renewed, you'll know this simple act was worth it. Because sometimes, the smallest rituals lead to the greatest transformations. Have you ever had those mornings where you wake up feeling heavy, sluggish, and weighed down, even though you've had a full night of sleep? It's as if your body is carrying around something it doesn't need, something that's holding you back from feeling light, energized, and truly alive. The truth is, our bodies are constantly exposed to stress, processed foods, environmental toxins, and over time, this builds up inside us. It slows us down, drains our energy, and makes us feel stuck. That's why cleansing and healing from the inside isn't just a health trend. It's a necessity for living fully. This is where castor oil comes in. On the surface, may look like just a thick, golden oil. But when used before bed, it has an extraordinary ability to support your body's natural cleansing process, giving your internal system a tune up, helping your circulation flow better, stimulating the lymphatic system, and encouraging your body to release what no longer serves it. While most of us think of healing as something external, taking medicine, applying creams, or treating symptoms, true healing begins inside. When your internal systems are balanced and cleansed, your whole body begins to thrive. I remember reading about a woman named Alina. She had been struggling for years with constant bloating, fatigue, and a feeling of heaviness she couldn't shake. She tried diets, supplements, and endless remedies, but nothing gave her lasting relief. Then, she came across the idea of using castor oil packs, a simple practice of applying a cloth soaked in castor oil to her abdomen before bed. Within weeks, she noticed a shift. The bloating eased, her digestion improved, and she woke up with a surprising sense of clarity and lightness. What struck her most was how much calmer and more energized she felt. Not because she had taken some expensive treatment, because she had tapped into her body's own power to cleanse and heal. Why does this work? Because castor oil doesn't just mask symptoms, it helps activate the body's natural processes. When applied externally, supports circulation and lymphatic drainage, the system responsible for filtering and clearing waste. Think of it like unclogging the drain in your sink. Once the blockage is gone, everything flows freely again. The same happens inside your body. Your cells receive better nourishment, inflammation reduces, you begin to feel lighter, clearer, and more balanced. Isn't it fascinating that something so simple can have such a profound impact? The real power lies not just in the oil itself, but in the ritual of giving your body permission to cleanse. In a world that constantly demands more of us, more productivity, more energy, more focus, we rarely stop to ask, what does my body need to let go of? What toxins, stress, or burdens am I carrying that I no longer need? That pause, that act of supporting your body's natural healing, can be life-changing. So how can you bring this into your own life? Start small and make it practical. One way is to try a castor oil pack. Take a soft cloth, soak it lightly with castor oil, place it on your abdomen, cover it with a small towel, and let it rest there for 30 to 45 minutes before bed or even overnight. This simple ritual supports your liver and digestive system, helping them do their job more effectively. Another easy step is gentle self-massage. Rubbing a small amount of castor oil on your stomach in circular motions. Not only does this help with circulation, but it also gives your body a signal of care and attention. Finally, pair this practice with hydration. Drinking water after using castor oil supports the flushing process, helping your system release toxins more smoothly. The question is, what could your life look like if your body felt cleansed, light, and balanced every single day? Imagine waking up without that heaviness, without the sluggishness, instead feeling like your energy is flowing freely. Imagine how much more alive, present, and capable you would feel. At work, with your family, in pursuing the things you love. That's not just a dream. It's something you can begin creating with the simplest of nightly rituals. Cleansing and healing from the inside is not about perfection. It's about giving your body the support it's been asking for. Castor oil is not a miracle drug, it is a powerful natural ally, one that works with your body, not against it. By adopting this small habit, you're saying to yourself, I deserve to feel lighter, I deserve to feel balanced, I deserve to heal. So tonight, don't overlook the quiet power of this practice. Take that drop of castor oil, give your body the care it craves, and let the healing begin from the inside out. Because once you start cleansing at your core, everything else in life begins to flow more freely. Think back to a time when you caught your reflection in the mirror and noticed how tired, dull, or worn out your skin looked. Or maybe you ran your fingers through your hair and felt how dry, brittle, or lifeless it seemed. We've all had those moments. They remind us of something important. When our skin and hair are neglected, it affects not just our appearance, but also how we feel about ourselves. Looking healthy on the outside fuels confidence, and confidence shapes how we show up in the world. The good news is that nature has already provided us with one of the most powerful remedies for nourishing both skin and hair: castor oil. At first glance, castor oil may not look like much. It's thick, sticky, and far from glamorous. But beneath its simple appearance lies a nutrient-rich treasure filled with fatty acids, vitamins, and natural healing properties that can transform the way your skin glows and your hair thrives. Chemical-packed creams and serums that often give temporary results, castor oil works deeply. It doesn't just coat the surface. It penetrates, repairs, and restores from within. That's why people have trusted it for centuries as a natural solution for beauty and care. Take the story of James, a young man in his late 20s who struggled with thinning hair and patches of dry skin. He had tried every product he could find on store shelves. Shampoos, conditioners, lotions, but nothing lasted. His frustration grew until a relative suggested something old-fashioned yet powerful castor oil. Reluctant but curious, he began applying it to his scalp a few nights a week and massaging a small amount into the dry areas of his skin before bed. Over time, something shifted. His hair began to feel thicker, healthier, and fuller. The dryness on his skin softened and smoothed. But more than that, James felt a new sense of confidence. Every morning, looking in the mirror didn't bring frustration anymore. It brought encouragement. Isn't it amazing how a simple, natural remedy can change not only how you look, but how you carry yourself? So why does castor oil work so well? The secret lies in its unique composition. It's packed with ricinoleic acid, a fatty acid that moisturizes deeply and stimulates growth. When applied to the skin, acts like a protective barrier, locking in hydration and allowing your skin to heal from within. When massaged into the scalp, it nourishes the roots, increases blood flow, and strengthens hair follicles. It's not about quick fixes or overnight miracles. It's about steady, natural nourishment that your body recognizes and responds to. Now let's make this practical, because knowing is one thing, but doing is where the real change happens. First, for glowing skin, try applying a few drops of castor oil to areas prone to dryness, your elbows, knees, or face, before bed. Massage it in gently and let it work overnight. You'll wake up with skin that feels more hydrated, soft, and supple. Second, for healthier hair, warm up a small amount of castor oil, apply it to your scalp, and massage it in circular motions for 5 to 10 minutes. Leave it on overnight or wash it out after a couple of hours. Over time, you'll notice stronger strands and a healthier shine. Third, forget the smaller details. Dab a little castor oil on your eyebrows and eyelashes before bed. Many people have found that this simple habit encourages them to grow fuller and thicker naturally. The beauty of these steps is that they're not complicated, expensive, consuming. They're simple acts of self-care that bring long-term results. And here's something worth asking yourself. If you could invest just a few minutes each night into practices that restore your natural glow, why wouldn't you? Why spend years searching for solutions in bottles and advertisements when something pure, affordable, and effective has been here all along? Nourishing your skin and hair with castor oil is about more than appearance. It's about honoring your body, respecting yourself, and making a commitment to your well-being. When you choose natural care, you're choosing to protect yourself from the endless cycle of synthetic solutions that promise much but deliver little. Choosing to step into each day feeling confident, radiant, and grounded in who you are. So the next time you stand in front of the mirror and notice your skin or hair asking for care, remember that you hold the solution in your hands. A drop of castor oil, a few minutes of gentle massage, and the patience to let nature work its quiet magic. That's all it takes. These small choices add up, day after day, until you realize something profound. You're not just nourishing your skin and hair, you're nourishing your self-esteem, your confidence, the way you show up in the world. And that, more than anything, is the kind of beauty that never fades. So tonight, when you place that drop of castor oil on your skin, feet, or scalp, remember, you are giving your body a gift of rest, renewal, and radiant health. Sometimes the simplest remedies bring the most profound changes. Don't underestimate what a small, nightly ritual can do. Begin tonight, and let your mornings reveal the amazing benefits waiting inside you. Thank you.